They didn't just forget the divine feminine, they erased her because they knew she was the one thing that could flip the entire system. When the system realized the feminine wasn't just nurturing, but cosmic, commanding, and collapse proof, they realized they couldn't control her. So they rewrote the story. They turned goddesses into whores, healers into witches, and seers into crazy women. They made the world forget what feminine power really looked like. They gave you Eve the sinner and erased Lilith the rebel. They canonized the Virgin Mary and buried Mary Magdalene under centuries of shame, all while stealing the codes these women carried. If you've felt misunderstood your whole life, if you've been punished for your softness and then punished again for your power, you're not too much. You're one of the ones who remembers. And you didn't come here to fit in. You came here to resurrect the feminine that they couldn't kill. The feminine isn't returning. She never left. She was silenced, blamed, burned, and bound. But she encoded herself into bloodlines and dreams and bodies like yours. And now she's rising, loud and wild, unapologetic, and with receipts. Because they thought if they erased our names and our stories and our temples, that we'd forget. But every time you reclaim your body and your truth, your voice, you restore a piece of her. This isn't the new age. This is ancient memory finally waking up. They told you divine timing was about waiting for the perfect moment. But real divine timing is created when you stop betraying your own timeline. Most people think divine timing is passive. You'll get the job eventually. You'll meet your person eventually. And the breakthrough will magically appear when you're ready. But here's the truth. Divine timing doesn't wait on you. It accelerates or disappears based on whether you're living in alignment with your real timeline. Every time you stay in something you already know is off, a job, a city, a relationship, even a version of yourself, you're collapsing the path that was trying to arrive. Not because you're cursed, but because divine timing can't arrive on a false timeline. You cannot call in the life that's meant for you while still entertaining the one that isn't. And I get it. It's terrifying to walk away from stability without a backup plan. But what they fail to tell you is you only ever need a backup plan when you're still betraying the real one. True timing starts the moment you stop justifying your delay. I had every reason to settle. Could have picked the safe job, stayed in the relationship, kept performing like I wasn't meant for more. But I didn't. And that single decision to stop betraying myself, that's when convergence started. Not years later, not after I started getting some views on TikTok. Immediately. Because clarity collapses delay. You're not late. You're just on the wrong timeline. And you can shift it right now, not by waiting, but by saying, I refuse to betray my truth one more second. That's when divine timing starts. As if it had been waiting for you all along.